Hey, guys.
Hey, Hunter.
Top of the morning.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're doing all right. You're doing great. Wanted, it's making its way all the way to the top. It is the #1 song, for crying out loud.
I know, for crying out loud is right. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. It feels like it took forever, but it also feels like I just put it out yesterday.
Well, you know, it's funny because people think of you as a new artist, but you've been at this for a very, very long time.
Yeah, which is weird for me to say because I'm only 21, right? But, I mean, I've been in training. Put it that way, yeah. I've been in training
I like that.
for a long time, yeah. I've been kind of making music since I was a kid, and or like making noise since I was a kid. I think I started calling it music about 2 years ago. But no, I did get to tour a lot as a kid and kind of get used to the sort of bus road life, and I absolutely love everything about this world and this music, and it is my life. And it's so weird because nobody in my family's musical, so I don't know where it came from. But
you're kidding.
But I absolutely, yeah, no, it's actually quite pathetic. And they'll tell you that. My family will tell you. I mean, they will be the first to say, look, there's nothing musical about our family. But I lucked out, and I found it, and I love it, and I can't live without it.
Oh, that's so awesome, man. And now you're on tour, of course, with Carrie Underwood coming into town September 27th, the Blown Away Tour. Now, we found out that Carrie loves scary movies. Like the gorier, the better. Cool. What kind of genre of music or movies would you say is your fave?
I just saw The Dark Knight Rises, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I thought so, too.
That was spot on.
Yeah, it was great.
Exactly what I wanted at the end of that series. And I also saw The Avengers this summer, and I love that. Spider-Man. I don't know. I'm a big fan of those comic movies for some reason.
I thought maybe you could do like a movie night with Carrie there. Get the Afghan out and watch some scary movies.
We'll get the whole band in the slippers and the
yeah. Who are you guys kidding? You're probably sitting on the bus watching delightful romantic comedies, something light over popcorn.
That's what all the guys in the crew do after the show.
You've been exposed. Two things. One, I saw your performance for Country's Night to Rock, the CMA Music Festival. Holy cow, was that outstanding!
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was one of the most emotional performances I think I've ever done.
Oh my God, talk about spot on.
It was just, I mean, everything. I mean, to be totally honest, that was a long week for me. I wasn't even sure I was going to have a voice by the end of it. And I ended up with one, thankfully, thank God. And you know, we did the whole pin light thing, and they came to me last minute and said, look, here's what we're going to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. And of course, with the flying camera flying around everywhere.
Right.
It was one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of in my life. One of the coolest performances they've ever let me do. I hope I get to do it again.
Absolutely loved it. We're talking with Hunter Hayes, by the way. You're from Louisiana. I wanted to ask, everybody okay considering Tropical Storm Isaac and all that stuff?
Yes, everybody's okay. New Orleans had a lot of damage, and a lot of people faced a lot of tragedy in that week. But you know what? Louisiana's really good at recovering and bouncing back, and I'm really proud of them. And I've been checking in with them. I checked in with them the whole time, and everybody's good. Thankfully, praise heavens, we were for the majority, we were spared.
Glad to hear it.
Hunter, I bet you don't hear this very often. We're having a nooner with Hunter Hayes. That's coming up here on the day of the show, September 27th. You're going to be over at Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill, doing a private show there. Well, actually, it's open to everybody, but there are going to be some private invites coming from K102 listeners. But how many performances would you say you do that are similar to that? I mean, it's not just going on tour and just doing the big stage stuff. It's like constantly singing, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of performing, which is great, because otherwise I'd be bored stiff and I'd be a pain to deal with. But I love doing acoustic performances. It used to be really rough for me because I just wanted to play full band. Now that I get to play full band so much, it's nice to kind of break away and do the whole acoustics, singer-songwriter, like, let me tell you the story behind the song, even though nobody really cares.
No, they do. They really do.
Well, I mean, you get through the sixth song and you're telling the 30-minute story for the sixth song. Everybody's like, really? Does he have to do this? And good grief, he's 21. How long-winded can he be? And but I love it. I absolutely love getting this sort of breakdown. And what's nice is you get to change this song. Live, I stick to the record. I do kind of little, fun arrangements. I do little moments in our songs, but we stick to the arrangement. When we're acoustic, we do whatever we feel like. And sometimes it's exactly it's exactly the record. It sounds like the record. We just do the record, right? But sometimes we change the song entirely. And I've been doing a lot of sort of experimentation with that lately. Because that's what's fun about acoustic. That's what everybody. I feel like that's what you come to an acoustic show to kind of do. You come for a different vibe, and that's what it's enjoyable that way.
Well, we're so looking forward to it. We're going to play Wanted here in a second. We know you're opening for Carrie Underwood, as we mentioned, on September 27th. Hunter Hayes, any onstage collaborations that we could expect during that tour? Or you can't say?
I'm just going to say, all I can say, honestly, is you got to come check the show out. If you haven't bought a ticket already, you should. You don't need me to tell you that her show is going to be awesome, but we've got quite a show planned for you as well. So
will you have as many wardrobe changes as she has?
I have 5.
Okay.
Hunter, we'll see you next week.
Thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate it.